Just mess up the hair, that's it. Mess it up, mess it up. Feels like someone's rolling a roti on my head. Whoa! Oof, this is gonna be amazing. Whoa! Good evening. I'm very excited about tonight's episode. We're hitting the road. We're gonna go and get on the highway and we're gonna have my favorite Pakistani dish, Karahi. Tonight it's Karahi and Bo Karahi, and I can't wait. So, I mean, you're confused as to why we're on a highway. I mean, this is how it's done in Pakistan. You drive out of the city, and as you drive along, and you'll see from our pictures, there's these huge restaurants. And this is where families come on the weekends. It's where they will come now for the after Tarawih meal, just before Sehri. There's a massive highway culture. It's not just for truckers. It's kind of for families. I mean, you'll see the whole event tonight, and it's really exciting. And I can't wait to have all of this fantastic food. Arrived in Usmania and I just love this. I mean, look at this. It's like we're like literally off the side of a highway, nothing fancier. Like the places we're going to later this evening are, but you know, they're kind of nice. There's wooden decks and all that kind of stuff. But this is just really authentic. When we were coming along, there's just like sand. Like the car was just bumping along and you kind of have to, you know, drive along the gravel from the highway and you end up here. Zia has insisted we get fish as well, right? So we're gonna get, their fish is a speciality here, so we're getting their fish too. This is the fish we're gonna have. And look at all of that masalas. You can see here's the hot masala. That looks like a ginger garlic mixture. Look at this. This is garlic, I guess. Tons of garlic, tons of these oils. Oh my God, look at the grill at the back. And it's not even busy yet. I mean, I guess when it's busy, everything's just bustling. We're gonna go and see how the Balochi Tikka Karahi is made. This is Ustad Pervez, and he's the master of the Balochi Tikka Karahi. He's gonna show us how it's done. And here we go. He's cutting our chicken for us. He's just making sure it's 1 kg, right? So the chicken he got was less than that, so he added a leg so that it's 1 kg. He's washing the chicken. That's 1 kilo of chicken. He thoroughly washes everything. He dries a fresh karahi for us. And it goes straight in. Lots of oil. Lots of oil. Obviously, he's going to take some out. We're not going to actually eat all of that oil. But all of that's going in cold. Whoa. They literally just got buckets of these spices. This smells very heavy on coriander, but there's a bunch of other stuff inside as well. And this is really the base of the masala they use for their Balochi Tikka Karahi. And they're going to add both of these spices in. And they've got dana leaves, and this is lemon juice which they add. So the thing is, with ours, he started with like a fresh batch of oil, right? But you look here, there's fresh chicken that's been added, and that's into like the oil that's already saturated and infused with all the chilies and all the chicken. So they keep on using the oil. They kind of extract the karahi, and they keep on using that oil to fry the chicken. And it's where all the flavors come from. He's just thrown in a handful of chilies into our karahi. And all of those chilies are gonna, you know, infuse the oil further and give it some flavor. And I think he's about to throw in heaps of garlic and ginger. Oh, that's so much. Wow, a second spoon. So he's literally just thrown in 2 cups. 2 cups of garlic and ginger. When he takes out our chicken and chilies, the garlic and ginger is gonna come along with it as well. The only thing that's gonna remain in this is the oil. So all of that flavor, it's like flavor upon flavor. There's this huge, massive pot of just garlic and ginger. And then there's this massive crate of just the chilies, and that's the supply for the evening. So if you're ever cooking, you know, if you're cooking some Indian food and the recipe says 2 teaspoons of garlic and 2 teaspoons of ginger, and you put some more in, don't worry about it. And I can tell you that from experience, you should add garlic and ginger. It's a great thing. It's a great thing to most dishes, and especially for any desi food. Pakistani, Indian, Hyderabadi, Bengali, garlic and ginger is everything. He's just gonna extract all our chicken now. He's just sifting that chicken. And he's actually, wow, he's increasing the heat just for a while. That was mad. And now we're ready to take out the chicken. Drains it, drains it, drains it. And the remaining oil is going to be for the next batch. A handful of that special karahi mixture, and then a handful of the mixed spice, and everything just by the handful. Look, handful and spoonfuls. That's coriander and then lemon juice. Just a bunch of lemon juice. A good sprinkle of lemon juice, and look at all the steam coming off that. Unique, and it's fried. It's fried, and this is how it is. And we're gonna give it to our man over there, and we're gonna go and grab a seat and get some naan and eat away. So we're off now to see how, I mean, they're making our Tandoori Paratha, which we're going to have with that amazing Balochi Tikka Karahi. It's so fast. Look how quick this is. Slaps it, extends it, puts it on the pillow, and wow, into the oven. Into the oven. And there's hot coals in there. Hot coals. And then look how he takes it out. Just, whoa. This is so much skill. And he's got to make enough tandooris for that, all the people that are here in the restaurant. Tandoori parathas. And it's almost a miracle that none of them fall into the fire. But it isn't, because this is what he does. He's a master of his craft. So he's just brought our Balochi chicken tikka karahi. It's still very, very hot. And oh, this looks amazing. Our grilled barbecued masala fish. Oh, and that's a nice salad with raita and tomato and onion and coriander, and we're going to need that. And I think it's needed because you're going to have it with that, and so it's going to give it some wetness. You probably heard I said after they take this out of the fried oil, they're going to put it into another karahi and add like tomato and onion and give it the gravy that a karahi has. And I was completely wrong, and I'm surprised and I'm excited at the same time, because it's just my common knowledge, having cooked for many years and also seen my family cook and everyone else cook, that every desi curry, karahi, anything, even a korma has a base of onions or tomatoes and sometimes both, and cream of sorts. But this was literally just fried chicken, and they with onion, with garlic and ginger, and then he added the masala dry. Like at the end, he literally just added a bunch of masala, and he didn't even cook the masala. He just added the dry masala, and it's been cooking in its heat because obviously the chicken was very hot. And I guess this is why they serve it with this lovely Balochi kachumber. So it's time to start our meal, and this is just so unique. I mean, I was completely wrong. I thought they're going to still add in some, once this was taken out of the oil, they were going to add some onions and tomatoes and yogurt as a normal karahi would occur, and sort of still cook it up in a karahi, but no. And it was a very pleasant surprise. I was shocked too, and I mean, I'll be honest, I usually very much like the idea of that gravy that's made by the tomato and the onion, but I mean, I'm really happy that I was wrong, because this is very unique and this is going to have a unique flavor, and it's been cooked so much in that oil, and it's got all of that masala, all that ginger, garlic. You know what makes this dish unique? You saw at the end he just took handfuls of masala and then there was no cooking, so it obviously still kind of lightly cooked because the chicken was very hot, and they kind of kept it under this thing. They kept this on for like 6 or 7 minutes and then they served it, because it's not like it comes straight to us, right? That's not because it's hot, that's because they want it to kind of cook for a while. What it means though, it means you get that raw flavor of the masala, and it just makes it very, very unique. And there's a reason why they brought us this, because inevitably you are going to want some wetness just to mix the textures, right? It's very nice, and I haven't yet had chili, but when I saw all of those chilies, I was expecting this to be super, super, like, unbearably hot. I'm going to have some chili now. The chili is nice. It's got heat, but it's not overwhelmingly hot. I only had a small bit of it. And also, considering this has been frying, you'd think it would be kind of like rich and heavy. And it's rich in flavor, but not rich in kind of heaviness at all. In fact, if I didn't see how they cooked this, I'd never imagined that this was just deep fried in oil for the last 15 minutes. I want to mix it up with now some raita and chicken. This is a very unique dish. And considering this whole big pot, what it was when before we dished out, is $8. And we're on premium seating. I mean, you may not see it, but we're out here. The heavens on top of us. People are sitting around, they're getting head massages. We're off the road somewhere close to the highway. I have no words anymore to explain the diversity of place, the diversity of flavor, the diversity of occasion, the diversity of decor. And like even a karahi, which when everyone thinks karahi, you think of that pot and you think this is a dish which is 1,500 years old, right? And it's evolving. And in different parts of Pakistan, in different parts of Karachi, things are evolving. And does anyone else make this karahi, or is it unique just to, when I was thinking of coming on the show, like coming to Pakistan, no, it's easy. I'm desi. It's a karahi, there's a korma, there's tikka, there's a bunch of sweet stuff, brain masala, tak, barbecue, and your show's done. And there's so much more. There's different types of everything. Now I'm gonna get a piece of fish in. And this fish looks delicious. It's soft and luscious and fresh. Squeeze some lemon on there, some lime. Oh. This fish is unbelievably fresh. Karachi is a port city, so it's obviously not been frozen. This is fresh fish. And this char flavor from the barbecue. And the spicing is a mild spicing. It's not overbearing, the spice at all. It just has heat and a bit of salt and some smokiness. And I've had so many different varieties of masala fish in my life, of barbecue fish in my life. Yet this is a kind of flavor which is unique. I don't think I've had something that tastes like this. I'm going to try having just a bit more with some raita. Give it some different flavor. I know if you come, I love yogurt, and I love having it with almost everything that that I can eat. Again, I love it because it always brings out a contrast in the flavor. It's cool, and so that coolness contrasts and brings out the richness of the fish. This is a fantastic. I'm going to give this a 9.5 out of 10. I'm going to give the fish a 9.4 out of 10. They're both decent value for your money. I'm not going to rate the raita because I mean it's raita, right? But I mean as an experience, as sitting here on the side of a highway, eating a karahi, which is probably only cooked in about a dozen restaurants in the world, right? Not more than that. Under the stars, in this kind of atmosphere, this is a 10. I mean this is again, you can't. As I've said this a few times, you can't rate these experiences. It's a lovely, warm. It's not yet even summer. It's like summer's like kind of coming. It's like spring's like the end of spring. So it's not overbearingly hot. It's really lovely. So the best part of any meal, any desi meal that has lots of masalas, is always the masala at the end, right? And what I love doing is you just take some of this yogurt and you mix it up. And this is just going to be magic flavor. Big chunk of garlic in there. And if you think I'm crazy and I ate this all by myself and Zia, no. We're taking the leftovers because it's that good. And now we have to have some kebab. My God, I'm either stressed or this man has very strong thumbs. Okay, he's going gentler now. He's opened me up. He's realized I'm a weakling. Can't handle this. This is very stressful. I have a very stressful life, eating food every night, as you can all imagine. Oh my God, there he's pinching hard now. Oh, he's bringing the baby out. Oof. Oh, that's nice. Oh my God. Oh, this is nice. It's gentle. Okay, wow. I don't think he's putting any pressure, but it feels like there's some real stresses happening in my head. Just mess up the hair. That's it. Mess it up. Feels like someone's rolling a roti on my head. Oof. That is amazing. Oh. Thank you, bye. I mean, the whole reason why you eat under the stars is that you can eventually sit down and just look at the heavens. We've just arrived at Kebab Ji's and it's light and bright. This place is teeming with cars. There's a lovely carnival atmosphere. And we're just gonna have a brief stop here, have some kebabs, and then we're gonna get going. Let's go.
12:10 over.
So okay, so there's a buffet and it's closed now.
Yes,
so we can't get any kebab now? Just kebab?
No.
Don't have any
Sikh kebab, nothing.
Kitchen open
Nothing.
Okay.
Kitchen is closed.
Well, seems we have to scratch that. We've arrived too late because that's and they were having a buffet sort of event because it's Ramadan anyway. So we wouldn't have been able to have just kebab anyway, which is fine because now we can have there's more space in the stomach for all that fantastic mutton karahi. Let's go to Shanwari. So Shaheen Shanwari, and I'm hoping this is the highlight of the night. I mean, we had amazing Balochi Tikka Karahi, and since I got to Pakistan, the thing I wanted to have more than anything else, and this is the truth, this is not camera acting, whatever, is a mutton karahi. And so I'm hoping is it's good as I imagine. So we didn't have kebab there, which means we have more space for karahi, but we're also going to get, Zia recommends, in addition to that, we get the chapli kebab, which you already mentioned, but we're also going to get the Afghan boti, right? Afghani boti. So let's get straight to that kitchen and see how they make their lovely dishes. This kitchen is marvelous. It's the size of like almost a tennis court, and it just stations everywhere. This is the barbecue station, hot barbecue. You can hear the the tak in the background. I love how it's fenced. and it's like a special area. And there's a lot of space. Everything's compact. The bread station, the Karahi station. You know, that's the oven over there where they're making tandoor. The guys walking around with walkie-talkies, giving instructions. A place of busyness and activity. Chapati and parathas. This is where they make Chinese food. It's a pity we eating too much, but for some other time so I guess this is making egg fried rice and a bunch of other things. Mandi.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this smells delicious. This is mandi, right? This is the barbecue chutney. So mandi rice it's like biryani, with mutton. And then what's he making on the barbecue over there? This is beef namkeen. This is Afghani beef namkeen. So it's just beef with salt, and the pieces of fat in between is lamb. Do you think I'm gonna burn? It is a bit hot. It's very hot. I have no idea how these guys do it, often with bare hands. It's very hot. There we go, I got one piece in there. Let's taste this. It's delicious. I've literally just had a karahi where they used a cup of ginger and garlic, right? Which was outstanding. And this is just literally meat with salt, nothing else. And it's so delicious.
This dish is my favorite, you know.
Now I can't explain to you how delicious this is. The fat's good. Now get some lamb, get the caramelized fat, with a bit of this beef.
You can try this with the garlic block.
You can tell this is northern Pakistan, The flavors are just, there's less like sort of condensement, like the Pakistani flavors are intense, and this is just calm. So some Afghan food with this beef, and this is just so fragrant, and so it's aromatic more than it is spicy. Unbelievable, delicious. So one of this is about 100. So that's like 80 cents, 80 US cents for the meat I just had. And that's really cheap. This is 10 out of 10. And Bilal's brought me to the barbecue station. Malai boti,
Beef bihari.
beef bihari, okay.
Beef seekh
Beef
kebab.
seekh, chicken seekh,
Chicken reshmi kebab.
chicken reshmi kebab,
And chicken bihari.
chicken bihari. This is,
Let's try it.
we've ordered too much. Are you going to give me that too?
You just try it. Just try a little bit.
Okay, we'll try it. I have no idea how I'm going to get through all of this food, but hey, I suppose it's a good thing Kebab Ji was closed. So this is the Emily chutney, right?
The same.
I'm just going to have one piece of each
Yeah.
because I can't have more than that. I'm going to taste half of it without the chutney and then the next half with the chutney. So this is chicken malai boti, right? For those who don't know, malai is basically just like milk and cream. And the idea is it's just cream and soft, and it's a bit of pepper and salt and garlic, and it's almost like a mouth freshener because it lacks so much spice, but yet it's creamy. It just has the right amount of spice. And then there's amni chutney, chicken reshmi kebab, right? Again, half of it without the chutney and half with the chutney. Just tasting. Oh wow! Again, very subtle flavor. White pepper, green chili, mayonnaise, garlic, dhania, salt. Okay, so I was just off with the mayonnaise and the white pepper. I brought a fresh hot naan. This is really hot. Can't even touch it. I have no idea how I'm going to eat the food tonight. We still have a whole karahi and a whole reshmi kebab. And I have that piece over there. So this is the chicken bihari tikka. There's something about the way it's barbecued. The outside it has this lovely smokiness, and the inside is soft. And they use a yogurt-based marinade for this? No. What do they use for the softness?
Papaya.
Papaya.
Yeah.
Like the fruit, papaya.
Yeah.
Wow, that's where the tenderness comes from.
So soft.
There's papaya in here. It's unbelievable. I couldn't understand why it has a softness to it. Now I get it. If you're watching back home, start getting some papayas and adding it to your tikka marinades. It gives it a succulentness that I cannot explain. Beef seekh kebab.
Yeah, beef seekh.
Lovely again. What I like about all the kebabs, everything just has a subtle flavor. It's not overwhelming at all. Not overwhelming, it's just very nice and subtle. We came to the kitchen to get shots of cooking and I'm still eating. This is beef bihari kebab, right?
Beef bihari kebab.
I'm guessing this has papaya as well.
Yeah.
And you can see it just gives the beef this fluffiness. I don't think I've ever in my life, and it's quite difficult when you describe food Look, I haven't been doing it for a living, but for the last while, you know. And I've never ever described beef as fluffy. Fluffy beef. But really, there's a fluffiness about it. Wow, it just melts. It's really superb. It's really, really superb. We have to see the Karahi station because we're making our Karahi. I don't think it's hard to understand just how big this kitchen is. Like, it's like 4 restaurants. Like, the kitchen itself is like 4 entire restaurants. It's massive. And look at all of this Karahi stations. Paneer Rashmi Handi. So this is a paneer handi. And look, it's creamy. And let's just work our way around here and see everything they're making. Very extensive menu. Look at how many Karahi stations they have. And the floors are slippery because they just cleaned it. So I can kind of like do the moonwalker. Not very well. Look at all the spices. They don't have buckets that full of the last place, but
Yeah.
salt, black pepper, jiru,
Zira,
dhania,
crushed
Crushed
red
red
chili,
chili.
and this is the Karahi
Karahi
mix.
masala, Karahi mixture.
masala. And this is achari Karahi masala.
Achari Karahi masala.
And whole red chilies. This is turmeric
turmeric,
powder.
white pepper,
And this is white pepper. And this is coconut powder.
coconut powder,
And this is methi.
methi, methi leaves,
Methi leaves.
dry methi leaves. Okay. So right now the lamb is just getting soft in water and ginger and garlic.
Yeah.
Then he's gonna add just pepper and garlic and chili. Amazing, amazing. These are all Karahi stations. Okay, let's go to the barbecue. So this is the mutton namki station, and you've just taken off a batch of chicken namki over there. Mutton namki and chicken namki, and it's very hot. This is mutton namki, so it's just, you're putting some coleslaw on it, right? I mean, cabbage. And so all of our food's arriving. So this is the mutton namkeen, right? And that's the chicken namkeen. This is brain masala. So I get to finally have some brain masala, and that's pulao, kabli pulao. So this is the Afghani boti, which is that beef with the lamb fat. We've tasted it there in the kitchen, but now I'm getting a chance to eat it here. It's unbelievable. And it's so succulent, and I'm very excited because now I'm going to get to taste this with this chutney. Perfect. And our 2 Karahis have just arrived. Which one is the
This is
Shanwari?
Shanwari Karahi.
And that's the regular one.
That one is the spicy one. Now try this without anything
Now
else.
the chicken.
It's
Just plain. No chutney, nothing. It actually has a coating, and he's right, it's crispy. Maybe you can hear it. Have some of this. It's delicious. It really is delicious. This is mutton namkeen, right? Again, just salt. It's hard to believe that this is just salt. It's delicious. So I've been in Pakistan for 6 days, and here's my first go at brain masala with chapati, right?
Yeah.
From memory, this tastes like scrambled eggs. Yeah, like spicy scrambled eggs. Lots of flavor. So this is the Shanwari Karahi. It's hot. It's very hot. So there's olive oil in here.
Yeah, no harm. So you can drink it right away.
Very unique flavor. Get some lamb there. It's hot. It's very hot, the lamb. Delicious. It gives it a nice kick. Now I'm gonna add some raita, yeah?
And these chilies are not very spicy. It's a little spice to it, but not very spicy.
It brings a nice calming heat. Just brings the flavor. It doesn't bring an overpowering hotness. This is really delicious. I can't believe I'm eating a dish. And of course, because they're using a cleaver, you're gonna get these bone charge, but that's all part of the experience. That's how you eat. And now the authentic Pakistani Karahi. This is just the authentic Karahi.
Authentic Karahi.
So I've been in Pakistan for 6 days. The dish I've been looking forward to eating most since arriving here, I normally would have eaten this on the first night, is the authentic Pakistani mutton Karahi. It's delicious. Just adding some raita now, again to bring the contrast out of the flavor, the coolness of the raita with the spiciness of everything else. This is very nice. Once you add a yogurt, it takes away that, what he was saying is overwhelming flavor sometimes in the gravy. And this just kind of contrasts and brings it out together nicely. I had prawns karahi the other night and I was eating from the pot. Mainly because I love this caramelized bit over here. Yeah, it's delicious. There's the mint lemonade arriving. It just looks like it's going to cool us from this very delicious meal. Again, what's lovely about this, just like every other place, you're sitting outside. It's a warm, cool summer's night. You can hear the trucks on the highway. There's families in the background. There's joyous sounds. People are smiling, jumping around, laughing. And it's just something about that, which is just, it's priceless.
Meat and happiness.
It's ice cold. It's ice cold. And it's mint and lemon, and this is just extraordinary. This is a really good mint lemonade. I've had them in many countries in the world, and this is just really good. This one is fantastic. I think it's the mixture of the 7-Up and the salt. When you add it to the mint and the lemon, it's a very good drink. And especially with a meal like this, it's very refreshing because this is, while there's no spices in here on the whole, all of this meat is heavy. Kabuli pulao. There's the meat, chicken, right? We're just going to put a bit of chutney on this. We already tasted this in the kitchen. The rice is it's amazing. I've already told you guys on screen how great the rice is. What's interesting is it's completely different to the flavors you'll find in most parts of Karachi. Where most parts of Karachi have overwhelming flavors, this is just calm, subtle flavors. Delicious. So our final dish has arrived besides the kulfi, and we have a massive feast tonight. Oh, that looks like a authentic chapli kebab. Good size, just lemon. Look at that crispiness, because it's just, it's been fried in oil. It's still very, very hot. Soft on the inside, look at that, and crispy on the outside because it's deep fried. Authentic Shanwari chapli kebab. See, big pieces of chili and onion and tomato. A chili hot kick. Not very hot kick, but just good kick. It's still very, very hot, as in like temperature-wise, Just getting it to calm down. It's hard to say which dish was the best. But for me, it's between the chapli kebab, the Shanwari Karahi, and the Afghan Balochi. All of them was outstanding, but those three, just to calm down the mouth. See, an entire chunk of tomato just came out of here. And these big, big chunks of onion. And it's what gives it a unique texture, You're biting into whole crunchy ingredients. I'm very, very full. And the sound of having more naan sounds horrible, but I'm going to do it. Take a very small piece.
Again.
Delicious. But I'm really, really stuffed right now. It's been a very long night of eating. I think I may have eaten this night more than I have any other night. Thank God the kebab place was closed. Look, as an overall experience, sitting here in this lovely park, driving over to the highway, eating food which is spiced quite differently to what you're going to find in the rest of Karachi, I'd give this a 9 out of 10. It was a fantastic night. They've actually just brought us some kheer and some gulab jamun, which I'm not going to add to the rating because I'm not sure if I can even eat this because I'm really, 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 really full. But I will have one bite, right, just for your entertainment. Impeccably good and sweet gulab jamun. And it's been a fantastic night. I think when you take this night as an experience, just driving out here, driving first to Usmania, Kebab Ji were closed, and I think, well, no one closed, but they were done with kebabs, and I think given how much we've eaten, that may have been a blessing in disguise. This has been a fantastic night. The cities are generally quite packed and it's quite crowded and people don't have a lot of space. And so people can drive out here, they can drive out, they've got ample parking. It's cool, it's calm. It's a lovely and a fine tradition, and I think the highway eating experience and the Karahis along there is a fantastic thing, and it's a great experience, and you should definitely try to experience that in your life. I think I'm in a food coma of sorts. I've just eaten too much tonight. It's a bit much. I'm done. I surrender. Food has won. If you want to see me eating more food, which I don't understand why you would, continue watching our show, Eating Karachi.